And once I type question here and I made it mandatory, suppose I want to change this option and I don't want it short answer, I want to give multiple choice. If I click here, you can write some options will come and you will be able to put some options here. So we will see how to do that in next question. So let us click on add question. After adding questions, one question will get here, and if I ask here, name the or select some problem is occurring in typing. Okay, now it's okay. Select the input devices. Okay. So here I want my students to select the input devices. So automatically, you see, the Google is very intelligent. It has given me check boxes. So more than one option my students can select. If I type here mouse, then add option, printer, keyboard, and pen drive. Okay, I have given 4 options here. I made this question again mandatory, and student can select more than one option in when I select here checkbox as a responding tool. Okay, so let us see other kind of question. For example, I want drop down menu. Okay, so what is the full form of ICT? Okay, and here I have select drop down menu. So I'll give first option, that is information communication technology. Okay, which is the correct option. Then I'll write information contact technology. I'll add third option, input computer technology. You can give whatever number option you want to add. Again, I will make this question mandatory. You can shuffle the options in every question paper if you want your student should not copy. Here is one option, that shuffle option order. So every time whenever question will be there in front of student, the answers will get shuffled. So let me check. You can have many more questions. So here I want to add name of the student, for example. So I'll go to this question. I'll add or you can add here name of the student. So name, again short answer will be there, and required option, and I want email of the student, email address. If you want, you can add contact number and any other information if you want. Let me see how my question paper look. So here is one option, preview. So go to that. So your question paper or quiz or Google form will look like this. If you want to add anything in it, you can add. Okay, so see the drop down menu, this will look like this. Okay, so where there is a box, these are check boxes. Where there is a circle, there is only one option. And here is customize theme. If you want to customize theme, if I want to give color to my paper. So you can change the color, background color, and it will get changed. So I will put this color. And if you want to add any image upper side of your Google form, for example, let me select one. I will select this book. Okay. So, and I will click on insert. So this image of books will get added here in few seconds. So this image is added here, and you can change the font style if you want. This is a standard font style. If you want to change, you can change the font style. You can see over here, and you can select the font size whatever you want. Okay, I will keep formal only, and your Google form is ready. There are few more options. You can go here, and you can make a similar copy of it. You can move it, delete it, get pre-linked up. You can, if you want to share this with anybody, you will get a link of it. You can print it, add collaborations, script editor, add-ons. This is one of the important feature. If you click on add-ons, for example, if my students are filling this Google form and immediately I want to send certificate of completion of any examination or quiz, and here is one option called Certify EM. So let me go to that. Here, Certify EM. If you click on this, you will get option. You can select, you have to install this. After installation, it will give you templates like this. You can see over here what kind of certificates are here. You can change the font size, you can change the content, whatever you want to add in this, you can add, and immediately after filling your Google form, this certificate will go to the participant who has attempted the quiz. Okay, so if I want to send this Google form, click on send. Again, it will show you some options. You can send it through email. You just type your email and you can send this form, or you can send it through link. Like on WhatsApp group we get link. So this link looks like little bigger, so I will make it shorten. So you will get a small link. You can copy this link from here and you can share with your students or friends to fill the form. Here HTML embedded copy you will get, is width and height it is showing. So easiest way is to copy the link and share through social media and ask people to fill the Google form. You can share through Facebook and Twitter directly from here. So these options are available here. And here one more thing is there, collect email addresses. If you have not put the email address in your Google form, if you click here, so automatically there will be option added email address. So it will collect the email address, but already I have added this email option here. So what I will do, I'll keep this first one here, and if you want to, here one extra question is there, so I want to delete this. So what I will do, I will go here and I will delete this option. So let me check again how my Google form looks. So it will look like this to the students. So name of your paper, and this is the final format. So just share and try to make one copy and go ahead. It's very easy to do. Now let me show one more beautiful feature of Google. Here you can see Jamboard. So click on Google Jamboard from your Gmail ID and you will get the screen of Jamboard. So if you want to create new, just click on the plus sign over here on the right hand side. So new Jamboard will get created. It is one of the beautiful tool you can use for teaching purpose, and some options are here on the left hand side. Suppose here is a pen. If I want to draw something, I can draw, or I can write. Here is a eraser. If you want to erase this line, you can erase this. Okay. Then one beautiful feature is sticky notes. If you want to have sticky note on your board, suppose I am selecting this color and I am typing hi. So this sticky note will get appear on my Jamboard. Suppose I want here to say, how are you? I can write content of my topic also, whatever I want to teach. For example, here it is, and I want to make multiple copies of it. So here options are there: edit, duplicate and delete. You can duplicate it. I will put it here. I will make it little bigger if I want. Okay, so it will be easily visible to the students, and I can rotate it if I want, like this. One more option is there: if I want to add any image, go to the image, select any image from your pictures slide. Okay, so if I select this image, so that image will get uploaded on my Jamboard. So here is image. I want to put it here. Okay, and here is the laser pointer. You can point out if you want to teach any content. You can write, and you can have multiple sticky notes. You can have text box. You can write. You can use pen. You can use pointer. This is one of the beautiful tool which is very useful for the teachers. So friends, let me tell you, there are so many options available for teachers to teach online. We just have to think on that which tools are useful for our students, select those tools and go ahead. It's very easy to learn technology. If you see, nobody taught us how to use Android phone. Nobody taught us how to talk on phone, how to make WhatsApp groups and how to chat with people. We ourselves learn all these things. Like that only in teaching learning process, if we are very much passionate about teaching and if we are willing that we must make difference in life of students, these technology tools really help us, and these are very useful tools, and you will get all the information from Google, from YouTube search. Just go on YouTube and you can have the material or the information whatever you want. If you want to see my presentation again, or if you want you have to learn many tools, every day I am putting new tools, technology tools on my YouTube channel. Just go on YouTube and type Dr. Sandhya Khedekar and you will be able to see my screen. So few videos already I have put about teaching learning process technology. Just go on my YouTube channel and you will be able to see different technology tools, and the presentation I have made here for this session, this will be available on my YouTube channel from tomorrow. So you all can make difference, my dear teachers. It's very easy, and learn few techniques, learn few new tools. Very beautiful applications are available on Google. Just search it, find it, explore it, and try to incorporate these in your teaching learning process. So thank you so much. I'm very thankful to all of you for being patient and listening to me, and thankful for being who you are. Thank you.